I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. Welcome to our Word of the Day series, where I've been taking your requests for words you'd like help to pronounce in American English. In today's lesson, we'll look at the words tuition and education and talk about the spelling, the sounds of these words, the syllable stress, and how all of those things interact to have how you can use those to have correct pronunciation and say these words smoothly and easily in your everyday speech. So first of all, the word tuition has second syllable stress. So the stress is on the I syllable, which is the lax I vowel like in did. And we have an oo vowel for the letter U. So if I were to rewrite that in a way that might make sense spelling wise, you can think about it as the same as the word two or the number two. And I'm still relatively short on that syllable. So not tuition, but tuition, tuition. When I move to my I vowel, like my pink pig vowel or the did vowel, going from that oo to the I, my mouth does naturally do a little bit of a glide from the rounded shape to the unrounded shape. Tuition. So you can think of there being a little bit of a W sound in there. I don't have to put that in intentionally. I don't want a strong W, tuition, tuition, but it may help you think about what you're hearing and what you feel in your mouth when you glide between those two vowels, tuition, tuition. Then this tion ending has the sh sound as well as a syllabic n. So there's really hardly any vowel here at all. If there is any vowel sound, it would be a little bit of a vowel schwa, shun, shun, but mostly I'm just moving from the sh position into the n position, leaving my voice on, shun, tuition, tuition. So you can really think about that being short and that middle syllable being long. Then when it comes to education, we have the stress on the K syllable. That letter A says the A diphthong. So A in American English is a diphthong. We glide from the tense A to a more lax I, A. Hold it longer and just relax and close your jaw as you're saying it. Education. What I often hear in this word is that people will mispronounce this as a D sound and a U sound, do, instead of ja, edja, or edju. And so we do have secondary stress here with the red. We have the red tent vowel for letter E, so it does sound like education, like the man's name Ed, except that we don't do a D, so I shouldn't write that. That's misleading. Education. It's like the word edge, so I'll rewrite it this way, like I'm standing on the edge or the edge of the board. And then, so this du actually has more of a J sound. Now, in some dictionaries, you may see education with a clear oo vowel. I think often Americans will say this more as education, education. So you can either do an edu, or edge, yeah, edja, education. So that ya sound really comes from the ja, education, education, education. It's a little bit unclear exactly how I'm doing the ja versus the ya. What you want is not to be missing out and not using a D sound and an oo sound. So I think the easiest way to think about it might be edja, edja, education, or education. And then we have our same tion ending that just does our sh and our syllabic n without a lot of vowel. So to educate or education, just making sure that you have, there's some variability there, but really having that j sound is probably the critical piece for that word education. When I can say tuition and education by themselves, I do want to try practicing them in some short phrases so they come smoothly and easily to me in my speech when I'm trying to use them. You might find that you can do a word and then you go to talk and it still comes out or with the mispronunciations that you had as part of a habit. So you have to build up your skills. So let's try a few. Tuition is due every semester. College tuition is a lot more expensive than it used to be. Having a good education is extremely valuable. Even though we have to pay a lot in tuition, it's worth it to get a good education. Okay, good. Thank you for the requests. Those were viewer requests for tuition and education. If you have a request you'd like to see as part of our Word of the Day series, feel free to leave that in the comments for this video or any of my videos. You can get more Word of the Day in our free online course for Word of the Day. It has these videos with pronunciation as well as definitions for the words to help you improve both your pronunciation and your vocabulary. Check that out on speechmodification.com. It's absolutely free. I'll be back again tomorrow with another Word of the Day class, as well as on Friday, we'll have our live question and answer class where you can attend on YouTube, type your questions in the chat, and get answers for your pronunciation and English questions. Channel members will have their members only class on Sunday, and that's another live class, small group where they can ask questions. Channel members can also ask their questions at any time throughout the week, and I will answer them for them on Sunday. Whether or not they can come to class, they can watch the replay. So joining the channel as a member is a great way to get some of perks like that and to get a little faster response on your requests. Thank you so much, everyone who has joined the channel and subscribed, and for all of the wonderful requests. It helps me know what videos to make next and what topics to cover in my classes. You may also like our Sounds of American English course. That's also on speechmodification.com. Our courses there are all either free or under $2 right now, so trying to offer those in a way to make them accessible to a lot of people. Thanks everyone for your support, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye everyone. Hope to see you again tomorrow.